It's a touchstone for the whole city.
It's all about connectivity.
It's a part of our future that we can make happen now.
This has been a long time coming to see these dreams fulfilled.
We have an incredible opportunity to be a world-class city in a world-class landscape.
One of Lexington's great potentials is the connection between the urban center and the rural surroundings because they are so close to one another. And Town Branch Trail makes that connection.
Town Branch Trail will be an 8-mile route for bicycles and pedestrians to connect downtown Lexington with our western countryside. It is along the creek called the Town Branch, which is the middle fork of the Elkhorn, which is one of the major tributaries of the Kentucky River, which defines the Bluegrass region and gives Kentucky its name. The Town Branch Creek is where the very first pioneers settled and where all of our earliest industries were sited. And even though it flows underneath the downtown today, it's the reason why we have the layout that we have to our city. It's kind of the hidden DNA, the hidden anatomy of the city that we are, and re-engaging the creek corridor as a bicycle and pedestrian access into the countryside is the way that we turn a landlocked city without a river into a lovely and unique urban landscape.
Lexington has an opportunity to use water as an element that reconnects citizens throughout the area, the rural countryside, the metropolitan area, the downtown, to its past and to its legacy of water that isn't visible today. If you were to drive through downtown, you'd never know that the city was founded on a creek, and the city has lost that connection to water.
The important thing is to recover the assets. So there's got to be some sort of celebration of the waterness of Lexington.
The connection being proposed by Town Branch Trail from all the way from Thoroughbred Park out to Masterson Station Park would just be a superb way of encouraging people to move on foot or on bike down a beautiful corridor and would enliven the city.
I think the time is right to bring that sense of connection to water back into the downtown and establish a much more compelling pathway for pedestrian movement through the core of the city.
So the more webs you create within the city, networks, smaller streets and stuff like that, and the more intimacy through the structure, that generates also the intimacy in terms of human relationships, I think.
As we focus more on quality of life, on creating community and creating place, I think that this will be an incredible venue. The Town Branch Trail is really the artery with which we connect the flip sides of the same hand. People can go and not only experience the downtown, but also this unique cultural landscape that is the home of our signature agricultural industries. It's something that naturally connects us to the rest of the world.
The Town Branch corridor was the #1 place for bourbon making in the world when it was at its prime. And those buildings which have warehouses and smokestacks and water towers, that was the industrial history from pioneer times to the present.
The Distillery District is a 25-acre multi-phase development that will involve $200 million in private investment. These incredible old buildings that were sited on the Town Branch Creek to draw their steam power. The Town Branch Trail is really the key that sort of ties the entire district together. It's the authentic core of why the distilleries were here and the reason why we want to draw folks back down here again.
This has been a long time coming to see these dreams fulfilled.
Whenever we connect our future with our past, we have an extraordinary opportunity, and that's what this really represents.
This Town Branch Trail has been a long time in the making. I think that the sooner we can get our trails completed, and get more miles of trails, the better connectivity we'll have. So there's no sense in putting it off.
The Town Branch Trail is a great addition to the city of Lexington because it gets people outside, it connects people with nature, and it helps us build a better community all around.
It has the opportunity to connect our downtown through Manchester Street, the Distillery District, the Town Branch, and then into the rural landscape. It's a touchstone for the whole city.
Because it's necessary, because it's critical, because it's a part of our future that we can make happen now. Why should we wait any longer? We should have done it 10 years ago. We should have had the support 15 years ago. I mean, now is the time. There's no reason to wait any longer.